Hi there. Right, 4.5 weeks ago I sat here and explained that I was missing ringing due to the lockdown, and I'd had this idea to do what I've called a scrap challenge, to make a dumbbell and put it up into the loft above my garage. Now 13 videos later, we're actually at the point where I've achieved it, and I said I would do a wrap-up video just to give you some idea. I set certain parameters. I gave myself 6 weeks and a budget of £150. Everything that I could I would get from scrap or things I already had, and the results are in. I can tell you that as far as the money is concerned, the £150, the bits I had to buy were the pillow bearings and the flange bearings to go on the wheel, the shaft or the axle that the wheel runs on. I then had to buy a couple of uni-strut brackets that I was short of, a box of Zebs, or a part box of Zebs, a box of spring washers. I found that I ran out of 10mm spring washers, and in fact I ran out of 10mm bolts as well. So the total that I spent on parts was £76 and 66p, which is about half of my budget, which is always a good thing. Now, a couple of people have been in contact and said, so what would it have cost if you had to buy everything? So if you had to start from scratch. So if I added in the cost of chipboard, I probably wouldn't use chipboard by choice, but doing a like for like on it, the chipboard, bolts, nuts and washers, the uni-strut, if I had to buy the uni-strut, bracket, Zebs, and then the threaded rods, nuts, bolts, all that sort of stuff. And that came to an additional £172.50. So if you add the two together, you're looking at about 250 quid, something in that region. And then of course, I'm lucky I had a Simbell sensor system that I can use, so if I'd had to buy that would have been £135. So if you added that on again, if I did it totally from scratch, so anybody went out, bought the kit and put it together, I think I've spent £394 of, or that's what the cost would be. The only thing I haven't put in there, and I don't know what the cost would be, and that's the cost of the rope. So you would have to add a rope to that. Now I've used an old rope, and it's a full-sized rope. It's not one of the ones with the small Sally that you often see on a dumbbell. That's purely because that's what was available. But I have to say it is quite nice holding on to a proper size Sally. A couple of points: I'd never resolved the stay system, so I'm still thinking about that. I do want something that I can break, or I can use to show what happens when a break happens. I do have a few ideas, but unfortunately I've sort of run out of time to progress that, so I'm going to put that on the back burner for the moment. It's absolutely fine to ring. I have been doing quite a lot of ringing on it. In fact, a few days ago I did ring a quarter peel on it, which is on Bellboard for simulators. Really pleased to have done that, because I really thought that's the sort of underlining of the project, to have a quarter peel rung on your own dumbbell that you've created and put in the loft. Yeah, it's been an absolute blast. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I've really enjoyed getting your comments and emails and pictures. There's been people that have been sending me photographs of dumbbells that they're creating. There's a gentleman called Paul Raab out in Germany who has created a beautiful dumbbell that's even a little bit bigger than the one I've done. So yeah, good luck, Paul. I hope you have a lot of fun with that and get that finished. But yeah, I hope that it shows people that you can do these lunatic ideas with very little knowledge, but a lot of fun, a lot of effort, and yeah, that's the sort of wind up really for the scrap challenge project. I don't know what's next. I think I'll enjoy ringing this for the moment, but I'm sure I'll be tinkering around with it for some time. So thank you for all of your help and attention and comments, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you all back in a tower very, very soon.